it's not about getting the full skill, more about finding something, a drill that you guys could do to practice whatever you guys are working on. For the most part, understanding the physics of gymnastics and why gymnastics is the foundation for all movements here. We're super excited to do this workshop with you. We just felt like you guys haven't had enough time in the classes to do gymnastics and those skill works, just because it does take a lot of time to get those skills, and with the classes, I mean, it's only an hour long, so that's the warm-up, mobility, the workout, so it takes up most of the hours there. I want you guys to walk away with more knowledge. In our hollow shape, so this could vary depending on which apparatus we're on. So starting with just from the ground, again, you're gonna have pointed toes, squeeze your knees, your butt is squeezed, his rib cages are down, arms up by his ear, and have your feet just elevated off the ground. You don't want this happening because you don't want your hips to be folded. In a straight shape, he wants his feet start together. Again, point your toes, squeeze your knees. Now this is important here. Hips go up, ribs go down. This needs to fight against each other here. Okay, arms up by the ears, hips are open. If I were to come up here, lift him up, he should go into one piece. Okay, if there's no tension there, what's gonna happen is he's gonna be piking. Okay, so that's gonna be your straight shape. Center of mass is falling down, okay? So if you guys have to take a step back so that way you're not hitting the wall.
Oh, my boxers. You know, that's what we do here.
So just practice taking smaller steps. If we have to use a partner today, to have your hands here just to protect yourself and then come forward. Just have your hands off to the side so that way if you're falling forward, your partner could actually throw you back to your feet. So go into your handstand, and then from here you're gonna do a Thomas touch or a Thomas waddle here. So you're gonna pick one hand up and you're gonna shift your way off to the side and then back and forth, okay? Those are really difficult. This is just learning how to get a weight transfer from one arm to another back and forth. Again, try to keep your elbows locked out because we're not walking here, we're waddling. So shift your weight off to one side, pick a hand up. Doesn't have to be a high pull, just pick it up just a little bit, and then from there, once you have that, then you could do like a shoulder tap, okay? Your tap, so again, your tap is your relaxed state, so this is going to be getting into your tuck. So you're going down to a tuck. So knees down, that's relaxing. Again, the more you could relax, the more you can contract, the more powerful the movement's gonna be, okay? Going to come down. And then this is going to be slow motion here. So he's aggressively opening up his hips and he's actually going back to this position here. Okay? You want to find your headstand again. Does that make sense? When that happens, there's going to be another stop occurring.
Are you having a good time?
Oh my God, yeah, I love it.
Thing in gymnastics is bars, because the bar is actually doing something. We don't see it because our bars are stiff here, but it's actually doing something while our body's doing something. We need to understand, we don't see this because the bars are stiff, but it's actually doing something. If we pull this bar back to A, the bar is actually pulling back to E. It's pulling the bar back, okay? Okay, so you're gonna go to your hollow and get right back out of it. So as soon as you hit hollow, get out of that shape. Okay, you go here and you go to hollow, you're at 45, and your center of mass falls down. Now we have to regain that position again. That's where the swing happens. Because our center of mass, we have no control of it. Just going back and forth, okay?
What'd you think about this?
I think it's information everybody needs to know. If you're going to move properly, if you're going to do these things, if you want the most out of your body, you need to know these things. And there aren't too many gyms that get this in detail, that care this much about how their members move and about their improvement in their movement.
Once he stops, his center of mass is going to be pushed up towards the ceiling here. Okay, so up, knees. Okay, and then there's one more. When he goes to his tuck, you'll see him close his hips and then just go to the top. And close hips. Now, when you're here, I want your feet to either be directly underneath the bar or behind. Okay? If his feet are coming forward, he's gonna be coming back. His body's gonna be going back. Okay? So wherever his feet are going, his shoulders will follow the opposite direction. To get higher, so you're pulling down on this one, but I feel good because I got this one over. Okay, so you have to take a step back and just understand that this is happening because you're not in this position above 45. You're here and pulling to this. I want you to be here to pull here, so this transition is easy. Here, I can't pull both over. I can pull one over, but I really can't pull both over. Okay, so we have to get here to pull in, not here, the pull in. Does that make sense? This is why our angles are going to be really important. So don't look at angles on this one. We have to look at where our center of mass is. Wherever the rings end up is where they're going to end up. They're going to be at different angles depending on how long your arms are or how tall you are.
I think it's pretty interesting. It's a lot of fun. Got a lot of work to do, that's for sure.
How'd you like your first gymnastics workshop?
It was good.
What'd you learn?
I learned how to do a handstand and how to walk on a handstand.
Tell us what you learned today.
That I suck at gymnastics.
I'm cutting. That's not usable.
One. That's the best one out of all of them.
Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Chad, do a good job?
Chad did a great job.
So did you have a good time?
I had a great time. Actually, this was impressive. So just starting from the basics and working our way to actually get to the movement, that has been really great actually through all the classes we've had. So this was just an extra, and I do think that having him here, having the instruction, also having the demonstration, for me, it's putting the body together and actually thinking mind and body, the connection of the two. So that's also very helpful. And if you're not here this time, you better be there next time.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks.
This seriously actually was a great class because a lot of stuff we don't really get to go that in depth about, especially gymnastics, because there's so much stuff that goes into all these movements. And I know personally as a CrossFitter of 8-ish years, we all want to get better. We all want to improve our movements and bar stuff, handstand stuff. So this was really great. People who weren't here really missed a lot of information, a lot of in-depth progress into getting to what we want to accomplish on the bar, on rings, handstands. So it was great. It was really good. And to be reminded that this is not going to come overnight. That's what I really need to hear. And Chad's the best. Be at the next one. You're not going to want to miss it.
I will absolutely not miss the next workshop. If you missed this one, make sure to come to the next one. It was awesome. Tons of great information.
Be overnight. It takes a lot of years, sometimes years, to get to a ring muscle up.